What did you talk to Bella about in terms of approaching the Ellie we see in season two?
Well, Bella was when we started it, they were a 17-year-old playing a 14-year-old. And when we got to this season, they were basically a 19-year-old playing a 19-year-old. Um, and so it's already there. And also, I've had a front seat watching Bella grow up. And those years, I mean, now they're 21. So 17 to 21, the change is dramatic. It's an extraordinary change for almost everyone. For me, 4 years goes by, and like I said, my back hurts a little bit more, but otherwise, I'm done. But I just said to Bella, "Look, all these things that you're feeling in your own mind about figuring out who you are and finding independence, but also struggling with the detachment that kind of comes along with that. All those things are part of this. But really, the most important thing for both of us was to show Ellie's maturity through the lens of relationship. So it's not so much about here's an index card of things that 19-year-old Ellie thinks and does differently than 14-year-old Ellie, but rather, what does your growth mean for your relationship with Joel? What does your growth mean for your relationship with Dina? What does your growth mean for your relationship with the entire town and the world? Who do you think you are and who do you want to be? These are the problems that 19-year-olds face. The physicality of it was also important to address because there is, in the game, there's actually a rather dramatic physical transformation for
Right.
Ellie,
Right.
which is honestly not super common, really, when you look at like girls who are 14 and girls who are 19. It's not a dramatic difference, whereas boys, it often is. Um, and for Bella, I just thought like, okay, that's not what this is about. But what I do want to address is how Ellie handles herself physically in a dangerous world with what she's got. Because we try and be as grounded as we can. So part of the question I wanted to explore was, okay, this is your size. You're small. You're going to be small forever. How do you fight? How does a small person fight a big person? And so Ellie trains, and she trains very specifically for that, which I think is really interesting.